Howdy, I'm Kyle Chambers here with Texas Quality Assurance. Today we're looking at TQA Cloud version 4, and specifically we're going to take a look at document control. Document control is one of those things that just hounds every quality manager. Well, we've done our best to simplify the process, make it easy to use, easy to operate. So first, let's take a look at our document control here on the left navigation. First, we'll just go ahead and start with our policies and manuals. As you can see, we have a quality policy available, so we can go ahead and open that up. It's going to open up in Word Online. No need for local software at all. Everything operates online. But should you want that local copy, you do have the option to download it. You have the option to open it in the offline application. And should you need to share the document, don't dare download it and email it. Copy a link. Send folks that link, that hyperlink to the file. That way everyone's accessing the same shared resource. No need to worry who has the most up-to-date copy. No need for final to, this is really final, and I mean it this time, it's final file names. So we'll move from there, move on over to our process procedures. Version history. Version history is haunted a lot of us. And especially when you have 4, 5, 6, 7 versions of the same file, and you have to keep track of all those individual documents and ensure that they are all individually controlled and accessible as needed. It's a lot of work, and truthfully, it's often fraught with error. On average, when we do a document migration into one of these systems, we find that users have about 30% of the documents contain an error. And it's very hard to know what those errors are until you go do a full audit of the system. And even then, it's difficult to do. With an index database system such as this, you don't have to worry about it. I'll show you why. First, we keep track of the version number automatically. You don't have to keep track of individual files. On top of that, you don't have to keep track of the change log on your folders, on your files like you normally do. So what we'll do is we'll go to the actions here, and we'll view the version history. In the version history, we see everything that's occurred to the document from when it's first loaded to when the system auto-numbered it. By the way, we auto-number everything for you, so you don't have to worry about anything. To when then it was approved, to a reapproval, and we can then in fact even see the latest copy of that file from the previous version. And from here, we can go ahead and open up and see what that document looked like at that snapshot in time. Again, absolutely no need for you to keep track of those individual versions. And we do this because it's been a long, fraught problem of controlled versus non-controlled documents. So you can see that in the first example with our policies, we've eliminated some of the controlled, non-controlled issues. Here you can see with the versions, keeping track of the multiple copies of the file. That's eliminated. I'm going to show you one more way that we've eliminated this controlled versus non-controlled issue that's plagued us for decades. It's with the checkout system. If I'm going to edit this document, and in fact, as the admin on this account, I am checking out this document. You see it has a green arrow. It's a little different. So what that means is this is a version 4.1. It is now a draft version of a major version of the document. It's not so complicated as it sounds. If any of my users who have read-only or edit access, basically anyone that's not a member of management and has the ability to approve documents in the library, were to view this library, they in fact would have no knowledge that the 4.1 is in existence. They would simply see the latest 4.0 version. Again, eliminating this old issue of controlled versus non-controlled documents in another way, and making your life as a quality manager, as a document control manager, so much simpler. Let's look at one example. Take a look at inspection documents. Very often, folks might have hundreds, and we've seen over 1,000 documents in a single library before. And it's incredibly difficult to keep track of all of these documents and define what you're looking for, especially in a file structure like a network file share or a Dropbox. Very difficult. And especially in situations such as this, where we have a file that meets 2 different criteria. Well, which folder do you put it in? Well, one says you get a 3rd folder for both, but that doesn't always work well. And again, you wind up with some uncontrolled copies of the file out there. We don't worry about it here. We've indexed this one document to work for both numbers. Further, if we want to find what we're looking for, and we want to find what we're looking for fast, we can come over here and we can filter. We can filter again. And suddenly, hundreds of documents are instantly collapsed. And we have one document that pertains to us, the one that we are looking for, with what, 2 clicks of the mouse? How many clicks would it take going through Excel spreadsheets and network file shares? Yeah, I've been there, I've done that. That's why we developed our document control module here. Hope you've enjoyed this quick demonstration. Please let us know if you have any comments, any questions. Visit us online at www.texasqa.com. Thank you.